All right, to continue with the page, let's look at some other aspects need to be covered. So here you see apply appropriate formatting to rows 17 to 67. So this part is a reminder of an instruction that is right at the top. So if you don't revisit your instructions at the top, you lose this simple 1 mark. So what is the instruction saying there? So if we go back to the top, you find an instruction specifying that all employees are paid in euros, which must be displayed in 2 decimal places. So what it means here is you are going to change everything that is monetary to euros in 2 decimal places. So these values should be converted to the euro. So this is an accounting symbol. So I'm just going to right click, format cells, then I will choose currency, make sure it's in 2 decimal places. Okay, so this column I'm just going to increase it a little bit so that my information fits. So that's more like it. So my currency is now in euros. So this total should also have the same formatting. So I can just use the format painter there, then apply the formatting to that. So this should also show in euros because that's the total pay. All right, let's move to the next part now. So I think we might have left out the total. So total pay needed to be calculated here in K67. So this one I left it out. So total pay. So the simple sum formula. Sum. Then you double click your bracket sums. Then you select what you want to add. So use the sum formula when you want to make some additions. So this here simply means that this column is small. So I have to widen the column. Now moving to the next part. Save the spreadsheet, print the spreadsheet showing values. Make sure that it fits in a single page wide. All contents of all cells should be visible with no split words. So what they're saying here is if I select, double click here, so what I'm doing is just making everything visible. So they're saying this should fit on a single page wide. They did not specify a portrait or landscape, so it means by default they just want the portrait. So I'll come, let me just file, print, and see if everything is fitting. Now if you check here, my work is not fitting on a single page wide. So it means all the columns should be fitting. So what I'm now going to do here is I will go to page layout, page setup, then I will see if I can make, so I'll just make this A4, and I will also make sure that I change the fit to 1 page wide. So this is 1 page wide. Then I just check my print preview now. So yeah, so my work is now fitting on 1 page wide. So it means all the columns should be visible. So that's more of it. So now moving on. But if you look here, my work should be in what? Should be having borders. So borders are also important to be displayed there. So I can just select this part, then I can on my home tab I can do all borders. Then this part need borders as well, all borders. This part, put the borders. Then everything else starting from here should be coming up borders, so that if I do my print preview now, my work comes with a border. Now so this is part of the formatting that was required at the top here, so a border should also have been included. Now moving on to the next part, so that's the first printout. So this one you could call the first one, I can just call it print out values. So this will help me if I make any mistake on this file. I just need to go back and correct that file and print again. Now let's go on to the next one. Print your spreadsheet showing formulas. So I need a second printout that should show formulas. So now I can change this to formulas, but preferably what I will do is I will just create a new spreadsheet, so a copy of this spreadsheet. So I just right click on the name of the spreadsheet, then I choose the move or copy, then I click on create a copy, move or copy, create a copy. So here I'll call this formulas, or I can call it print to formulas. Something like this. Then so this should show formulas should be in landscape orientation, rows and columns should be visible. All contents of the cells should be visible. Row and column headings should be displayed. So what I will do here is I would go to on the formulas spreadsheet, go to formulas, show formulas. So then my formulas are visible. Now I will select everything, double click between A and B, so that now all the cells that have got formulas should be visible. Then I also go to my page layout again, page setup. This time so it has to be in landscape. Then on the worksheet tab I choose row and column headings, then print preview. So this is the formulas. So in the exam, this is crucial document which should show your formulas. So now one thing I want to do here is I'm just going back a little bit. I'm going to my page setup again. So here I'm not going to make it fit to one page, because formulas normally need to be shown in full. So I'm going to, so both the original setup that we did on the values was to fit on one page. So but formulas should be visible. So at times if you force them to fit on one page, your formulas won't be readable. So print preview. So at least now the formulas are more visible, and I'm going to yes, so it's showing about 6 pages. So these are the pages that you need to print with each and every formula visible, so your work should not be tiny. And if you check even on the question paper, they didn't specify anything about the number of pages. when it comes to formulas, but on the values they specified a single page wide. So now they are now asking us to do another printout, which must be an extract. So I'm going to make a copy of the values, move a copy, create a copy. Then I now have another copy. This one I'll just call it extract. Your own information, when you are asked about an extract refers to a filter, and when you're dealing with a filter, you filter using these subheadings. So I'm selecting this row which is on the subheading, and our filter will find it on this icon on the home tab. This is the icon for filter. Then you go to filter. So when you meet the word extract, it means you are supposed to filter. So now what they're saying here is they're saying create a spreadsheet extra to show employees who work in London or Zagreb, and they've got the word sales in their description. So London is in this column, so I'm going to select. Then so let me check, is London or Zagreb? Yes. So it's here. So I'm just clicking on this drop down arrow, then deselect everything, then I choose London and I choose Zagreb, then I go okay. So this is the true that went to be shown. So you can see even my rows have reduced now. But now there is another filter that needs to be done, is the word sales in the description. So I go to description, then I go to text filter, then I can say contains. So I want it to contain the word sales in the description, then click on OK. So now only the ones that have got London, Zagreb, as well as the word sales in the description. Now the next thing is sort the extract in ascending order of last name. So I have to select everything, my table, this table. They're saying sort in ascending order of last name. So you go back on the home tab where you have the sort and filter. This time you just choose the custom sort when you need to sort. Then we are asked to sort using last name. Then ascending means A to Z. If they had said descending, Z to A. So click on OK. So that's sorting, use the ascending order of last name. Then hide the rows 3 to 15 inclusive. So hiding rows is simple. It's simply a matter of highlighting the rows. Then you right click, you choose the option hide. That's the simple procedure to hide. So the same applies to hiding columns. For example, they want us to hide D, E, H. So you can simply, using your control D, so click D, control E, H, in the other columns, you right click, you hide. That's how you hide. So the other column to hide was IJ. You should be able to do that. Same applies to hiding row number 67. That's a simple concept of right clicking and choosing the hide option. Print the extract showing values. Make sure that they fit on a single page or all contents are visible. So you are now going to make a printout of your extract. So this is the expected printout. So that's 3 printouts: the values, the formulas, as well as the extract. Thank you so much.